Hello and welcome to the program. As the build-up to the 2025 local government elections in Lagos State gathers momentum, the All Progressives Congress APC has commenced the screening of aspirants vying for various political positions under its platform. One of such candidates is Princess Zainab Adeniji Adewale, a Nigerian entrepreneur and a proud graduate of political science from the Federal University of Abuja. With a strong foundation in governance and public administration, she began her professional journey at the Lagos State Signage and Advertising Agency, where she gained valuable experience in public sector operations and strategic communication. She has since transitioned into the private sector, where she now leads a thriving fashion and design enterprise, combining creativity with business acumen to deliver culturally resonant and globally appealing designs. A lifelong resident of Amuwo-Odofin local government area in Lagos State, Princess Zainab is deeply committed to community development and empowerment. With over 38 years rooted in the area, she is passionate about uplifting her community through entrepreneurship, youth engagement, and cultural promotion. Her journey reflects a seamless blend of public service, creative enterprise, and grassroots connection, making her a unique and influential voice in both local and international. Well, I have with me in the studio Zainab Adeniji Adewale, the APC aspirant for the Amuwo-Odofin local government election. Welcome to the program, ma'am.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for coming on. Now, let me start by asking you, what is your motivation to take part in this election? What is your drive? What are the things that you have witnessed that has prompted you to, put yourself out there, to serve the people?
Okay, thank you for the question. What prompted me in stepping out is because I've seen the way Amuwo-Odofin is in a very terrible state. And I feel that my coming out, I can make a difference. I can actually make a change. Because talking of our roads are in a terrible state. And then we are going to rehabilitate some roads and then construct new ones. We are going to light up Amuwo with solar panels. Then the issue of insecurity in Amuwo-Odofin, we plan to work closely with the police, the DSS, the community and traditional rulers to create a form of neighborhood watch system where the people, and also community policing, where the people of a particular community will be in charge of securing their environment. The issue of healthcare, we plan to upgrade existing health centers and also employ more doctors, nurses, and then give them better incentives. We also plan to make healthcare subsidized or free for the elderly, children, and youth. And then youth empowerment. We are going to create a youth empowerment fund, and then also create a Amuwo-Odofin Youth Academy, where the focus will be on tech, on arts, and also those are interested in business. For the riverine areas, we are also going to do the same thing for them, fix their roads, light up their community. We're also going to work with their tourism and then beautify waterways, we'll fix their roads. The problem of insecurity will be a thing of the past.
So you have mentioned all that you have planned, to develop Amuwo-Odofin local government area and other areas around it. Now, let me ask you this: security. Now, like you've touched on different areas where you plan to touch. How do you intend to enhance public safety, which is one of the promises that in your campaign?
Okay, that's why we're going to partner with the police. That's where the police comes in, and the DSS. Then it depends if we are going to put a curfew for the problem of insecurity.
How about health now? I mean, you're aware of the various projects that the Lagos State government has in place now to enhance healthcare for residents of Lagos State. What would you do differently in that regard to not only augment the Lagos State's efforts, but also to improve healthcare for residents in Amuwo-Odofin and its environs?
Thank you. For the healthcare, and we're going to work in partnership with Lagos State government. And then we plan on sensitizing the people, giving out immunizations, going to schools and maybe churches and public places. And then we sensitize the market women on the importance of the immunization. If you don't have to wait for you to fall sick, you can always walk into the healthcare centers and do medical checkup, which is going to be free. We plan on giving free delivery for the women, providing them with all the cares that all the care they need, like delivery bags and stuff like that.
Let's now talk about youth. You mentioned youth empowerment. You're definitely aware of, like in health and every other aspect of development, the Lagos State government prioritizes youth empowerment. What are you going to do differently to see that the youth are, not segregated, not abandoned, they are included in for development, and in turn they also are able to contribute to the state's development?
Okay, thank you. For our youth empowerment, we are going to create a Amuwo Youth Academy, where it's going to be like a school where the focus will be on tech, on art, on business, or if you have other things, and then we get mentors to come speak with the youth, encourage them. Those that are interested in entertainment industry will also get like someone from the entertainment industry to give them encouragement, talk to them. Those that want, like, there will be skills acquisition, like, okay, I don't know if you know, but I'm a fashion designer too. Yes, and there will be skills acquisition for different kind of business. If it's soap making, if it's tailoring you are interested in, there will be provision for every aspect.
Now let's move to education, okay, which is, they say education is the bedrock of is development. Now, Lagos State also prioritizes public education, and you realize that a lot of people are beginning to hope is, coming back in the public education system. What are your plans to see that the public education system is improved upon?
The schools are in a dilapidated condition, and I believe that fixing their schools, putting in the basic amenities for the children, providing tables and chairs, free school bags, free books, encouraging them, getting them mentorship programs where they get to see people that, like alumni, come talk to them and all. Then we intend going to the market too, especially for market women that don't have the means to bring their children to school. We will let them know it is free.
Let's now come to women inclusion in governance. It's a conversation that has gone on for the longest time. We see less number of women coming out, aspiring for public office, contesting in elections. You are trying now to break that belief that women have no interest in politics, and I'm sure that you have plans, to convince women now to take part in politics.
I believe this initiative would encourage more women to come out, speak up, and then shape policies. I see this 30% isn't just a number. It's a pathway for women to actually come. If there's something wrong, if you feel something isn't working, don't just sit down and then talk or something. You come out and make a change. So I believe this 30% would really encourage more women to come out and then participate in politics and democracy.
Yes, but a lot of women feel that their voices are not, they're not being taken important. Their voices are not being heard. What initiatives do you plan for these women to encourage them, to let them know and see that truly their voices matter?
Okay. We plan on going to the market to sensitize the women there that their voice, they really matter. And I know that with this initiative, it would encourage more women to come out and then participate. Don't just be a backbencher.
The elections are on Saturday, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to, hear from you what you intend, aside from what you have listed, what they stand to gain if they vote you into office. Would you have a word or two to say to your people in Amuwo-Odofin and environs?
Okay, thank you. To the people of Amuwo-Odofin, if elected into office, I promise that our administration would be an inclusive government where you can always come in, talk, and then if there's any concerns, there's always a channel to put it through. It's not going to be a government where you don't get to see your leaders. So I believe our government would be a government where leaders actually listen, act, and they actually listen, learn, and act upon whatever decisions or whatever problems that anybody have.
Thank you very much for coming on the program. Thank you very much for coming to share your plans with the people of Amuwo-Odofin and environs, and we wish you all the best on a Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming on the program. That's it on this episode. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.